One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway.
Damn, is that empty seats at North Texas? What the fuck?
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense with jumbo personnel. Give to the running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to the well. Turning it on. The 30. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Navy! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Navy offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll send them back in motion. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Oh, better look out. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's an awesome-looking carry, and you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, midshipman.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Unleashes one. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's open on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
after the incompletion, back to the passing game. Buys a little time. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And there is little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double teamed, right? Because he's right there and you got the guards next to him, but the big fella just uses his power, overpowers the lines, gets to the quarterback, and gets the sack.
Fires to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, North Texas.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Gets some yardage and gets down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
On the option. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll run the option. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that one.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. North Texas will have to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. And Navy will go back on the attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Navy! Great job by the back on the option.
That's why I love this offense running this option play, because if this running back gets the ball on the perimeter in space, he is so deadly and he's lethal. And he showed you right there. This guy's got a lot of tools.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Bowling Green opened up a can. And how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of the MAC should take notice. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? It sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's carry on. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. North Texas really has it going on offense. They go to the ground. There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Jenkins. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
He'll pull it on the read. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mean Green.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Motion from the back. Takes the handoff. It's Turner. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw for the 1st down?
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big for the offense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Carry-On. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Quickly complete. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
Nice Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turner. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Navy quick to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Took care of it himself. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Got rid of it just in time.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
So now it's second and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, the offense turns it over. And talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking for a gap. It's Jenkins. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
The run from the shotgun. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Mean Green needing only a sliver of green to convert on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here's a heat. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Now, that's exactly your job when you're a defense. You know, they're going to make throws. They're going to make catches. I got to get them on the ground. I got to limit the yak, the yards after the catch. Nice job breaking on the football, getting the wide receiver on the ground.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Bring in the heat. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. trying to turn the corner on the left. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. The option look. Now the toss. Turning it on. Touchdown, midshipmen. They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and, man, he showed you the speed.
North Texas, 24.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it behind the line. It's carry on. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You're going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. They just keep firing. Back open in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
42, Spider.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Stop short of the marker, and they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in again.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling anyway.
Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
The thing I like about giving it to the fullback right away, it hits downhill right now. Very little chance for a ball handling mishap. No fumbles. He secures the football, wraps it up, falls forward, and usually gets positive yards.
Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
One thing you know with this guy at fullback, he's not going to fumble the football. And I think that's why they're handing it off to him in the 4th quarter with the lead.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the pitch. Creates a little room. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Running into the open space. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Spins away from the defense. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy! They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
North Texas, 24.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Got room to work. And he'll be brought down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to get it through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires.